Tommy L. Fistero is an American-based YouTuber from New York, popularly known by his YouTube handle, Sabbatical. Very little is known about his background or origin. According to extensive research on the internet, people on forums doubt Tommy L. Fistero is his real name. It sounds like a funny made-up name. However, let's find out what we can for now. Fistero is a common surname in Colombia, which means Tommy is most likely an immigrant, a naturalized or unnaturalized resident on a temporary work permit or visa. A brief history about Tommy: he first surfaced on YouTube on the 12th of December 2020 with a video called Gringo Speaks Aztec Nahuatl in Mexico. He stayed in China for some time and left under unclear circumstances. Nobody knows what he was doing there or why he left. But that's not what this video is about. Sabbatical is a 40-something-year-old man with a beard, but he did dumb things, fifth-grader stuff on his African tour, in Dubai and China. The Yankee from the blue state had his woke hat on every time he arrived at the airport, on a mission to look for negativity and specks in safe and peaceful countries, just to justify his bias and prejudices, looking for trouble and issues where there is none. The irony about Sabbatical is that he gets mistreated, arrested, jailed, extorted and roughed up in his favorite list of countries. Life is a beach. Oh ho aha away away. The lesson here is whenever you are traveling to other countries which are different from your culture, leave your woke hat at home, as well as all the biases and prejudices you've been brainwashed with by CNN, Fox News, BBC, Washington Post and other news outlets. Sabbatical is the type of biased man who will tell you that the Bronx in New York is safer than Shanghai or Tokyo. He will tell you that the streets of India and Bangladesh are cleaner than Dubai, and he will say Russian girls are fatter than Yankees. Oh ho away away. Yeah, Sabbatical is super woke. Here are 3 incidences whereby Sabbatical exhibits how dumb he is. 1 in Kenya, Sabbatical goes in a Muslim community in the coastal town of Mombasa recording and taking pictures in a mosque with his camera. The dude doesn't know the difference between a church and mosque, he calls it a church. They accuse him of terrorism. Dude gets arrested and locked in a filthy jail cell for 4 days. 2 in Zimbabwe, Sabbatical drives carelessly in the city center, running through the red lights purposely. He gets arrested and fined $30 for traffic violations. 3 in DRC Congo, Sabbatical drives through a dangerous militia zone and gets accosted by a gang of robbers demanding $1,500. Nobody knows how it ended. Look, if you have internet you should be familiar with the decades-long conflict in the DRC Congo. It seems Sabbatical is fine with living in the cave. He hates education and research. 4 Sabbatical was also arrested in Dubai some time ago, and he appeared to have deleted the video. These are the 3 highlights of Sabbatical's cluelessness. He needs a sabbatical with Itchy Pants rather than traveling alone. Itchy Pants was smart enough to avoid DRC Congo. She has traveled through the worst terrain in Africa. She knows how to avoid situations and stay out of trouble. Basically, she handles Africa like a professional, the true queen of the jungle. 1. Sabbatical, a tourist in Kenya, unknowingly violated local laws by taking photos near restricted areas. 2. He was detained by local authorities for several hours, causing distress and confusion. 3. Sabbatical shares his perspective, portraying himself as a clueless tourist unaware of the strict regulations in Kenya. 4. The video highlights the importance of researching local laws and customs before traveling to a foreign country. Common sense and awareness. Essential for photographing abroad. In today's interconnected world, capturing moments through photography has become second nature to many. However, amidst the excitement of exploring new destinations, it's crucial to exercise common sense and be mindful of the repercussions of our actions, particularly when it comes to photographing in foreign countries. 1. Respect local laws and customs. Before whipping out your camera, take the time to familiarize yourself with the laws and cultural norms of the country you're visiting. What may seem like harmless photography in your home country could potentially land you in trouble elsewhere. 2. Nonverbal communication matters. Just as words can convey messages, so can nonverbal cues. Be attuned to the nonverbal signals of those around you. In some cultures, certain gestures or behaviors may be perceived differently or even considered offensive. 3. Understand the local environment. Each destination has its own set of environmental factors and social dynamics. Take into account the context of where you are and how your actions might be perceived within that specific setting. 4. Exercise cultural sensitivity. Respect cultural diversity and differences. What may be acceptable in one culture can be taboo in another. Being mindful of these variations can prevent unintentional misunderstandings. By employing common sense and being cognizant of the consequences, especially as a foreigner, you can ensure that your photographic endeavors enrich your travel experiences rather than detract from them. So, before you snap that picture, pause, reflect, and proceed with cultural awareness and sensitivity. In today's world where capturing moments through photography is a common practice, it's easy to get caught up in the excitement of exploring new places. However, it's important to remember to use common sense and consider the impact of our actions, especially when taking photos in foreign countries. 1. Know the rules. Before you start snapping away, take a moment to understand the local laws and customs of the place you're visiting. What might be harmless back home could get you into trouble abroad. 2. Pay attention to nonverbal cues. Just like words, gestures and behaviors can carry meaning. Be aware of how your actions might be interpreted in different cultures, as what's innocent to you could be offensive elsewhere. 3. Consider the environment. Every location has its own unique characteristics and social norms. Think about where you are and how your photography might be perceived in that specific context. 4. Show cultural respect. Embrace the diversity of cultures and be sensitive to differences. What's normal in one place might be frowned upon in another. Being aware of these distinctions can help you avoid unintended misunderstandings. By using your common sense and being mindful of the impact of your actions, especially when you're a visitor in a foreign land, you can make sure that your photography enhances your travel experiences rather than causing problems. So, before you click that shutter, take a moment to think, consider the cultural context, and proceed with respect and awareness. Tommy, the protagonist of these intriguing online snippets, appears to be quite the enigma. Delving into his background raises more questions than answers, particularly regarding his time in China. While some may perceive him as a brave explorer documenting the everyday lives of the Chinese, others might question the narrative, especially considering the timeline of his activities. According to whispers among his followers, Tommy allegedly departed China well before he began sharing his so-called China videos on Patreon. A video purportedly posted in August hinted at some undisclosed incident that made him uneasy about continuing to document his experiences while still in the country. Conveniently, this narrative fits neatly with his subsequent relocation and the emergence of his China-centric content. However, a skeptical mind might question the authenticity of his reasons for leaving. Was it truly due to discomfort stemming from an incident, or was there another, more mundane explanation behind his sudden departure? The plot thickens when considering his supposed illness, which he claims has plagued him since childhood, causing debilitating migraines. Could this ailment be a convenient cover story, shielding the true reasons for his exit from scrutiny? Adding to the intrigue is Tommy's cautious demeanor, particularly when it comes to discussing sensitive political matters. Some speculate that his discretion might be a calculated move to avoid drawing unwanted attention from the powers that be, hinting at a possible dance around the dictates of the Chinese Communist Party. Yet, this speculation remains just that, speculation, without concrete evidence to support such claims. Moreover, while his supporters commend Tommy for his adventurous spirit, others may view his exploits through a more cynical lens. His lone presence as a foreign tourist in his vlogs raises eyebrows, especially considering the complexities of traveling in China, particularly for a Westerner. Could his ability to navigate this supposedly insular society be a testament to his resourcefulness, or is it merely a facade crafted for the camera? In the realm of online content creation, perception often blurs the lines between reality and fiction. Tommy's enigmatic background serves as a stark reminder of this phenomenon, leaving viewers to ponder the authenticity of his adventures in China and beyond. As his narrative unfolds, one can't help but wonder, is Tommy truly the intrepid explorer he portrays himself to be, or is there more to this story than meets the eye? Only time, and perhaps a deeper dive into his past, will reveal the truth behind the facade. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more dissections into the adventures of popular YouTube travelers.